I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Fielded at the 43. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Love. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games. Payne dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love, rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Love. Got a man, it's McBride complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Shot 17.
Now Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Love now. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll go right back to the Wagyu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Murray. And complete to Drake London. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Play fake. Murray. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
On first down, they'll run to the Wagyu. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on third and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Throwing now is Murray. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Now Patterson to start the drive. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure if that doesn't happen to your team again, they've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and make...
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Got his man. It's Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Down.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Love. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Got it.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Able to get this one to McBride. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Love. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Love now to pass on first down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Shot 17.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run with Patterson. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. 43 rail.
They'll try to run with Patterson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Play action this time with Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyquan Thornton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point forthcoming. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Murray's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well. Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. On second and very short, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. On fourth down, Love. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter. And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did. Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there. Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around. Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better
that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He's got his man, Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. On 3rd down, Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jones. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
From the 36, Murray. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, going to the air with Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Running the counter, Patterson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Love from the gun. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jamison Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Love throwing for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on a field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out of the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On play action, it's Murray. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by London. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. Touchdown, Bengals! Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown. Football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Touchdown! Drake London, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love completes this one to Thornton.
Okay, right.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Love now. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Right side, Thornton with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Past the 20. 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Going back to Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Love. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Traylon Burks there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Cincinnati. 62 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw it. Murray. He's got his man, London, right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Murray. Catch is made by Hardman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drake London with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cincinnati, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.